Welcome to the latest release of our BLFX module. This update brings a new interface for adding animations to everything. What sets this module apart from others like automated animations is the animation script feature, which auto-completes based on your selections in the animation configuration settings. If the built-in options don't cover what you need, you can write your own commands or drag and drop macros from anywhere. The possibilities are endless. In D&D version 4, every item, spell, or ability can have multiple activities. These are actions that the item can perform. For example, a spear can have both a melee attack and a throw attack as separate activities. The BLFX interface lets you assign different animations to each activity, so an item with 5 activities can have a unique animation for each one. This is perfect for homebrew content and works seamlessly with both JB2A and Wasp assets. Let's dive in and see how easy it is to add animations and even integrate your own macros. We'll start by editing this longbow and renaming it to Homebrew Longbow, since we'll be adding a few abilities with unique animations. Click the BLFX button to open the animation interface. The module will automatically detect all activities associated with the item. For the attack activity, let's choose when the animation should play. By default, it's set to after activity use, meaning the animation triggers as soon as you click the activity. Let's stick with the default for now. Next, choose the range attack animation type. Some animations for range attacks will automatically populate the settings for you. If you click Save and use the attack activity, it will play the selected animation. But what if we want the animation to trigger after the attack roll instead? Go back to the event feature and change it to after attack roll. Now, when you click the attack activity, the animation won't trigger right away, but it will play when you click the attack roll in the chat card. Next, let's create an activity for the same longbow that will deal damage to all creatures within a specified area. First, we'll add a new activity in the Activities section. Let's name this activity Vortex Template and set it as a saving throw. In the Activation and Targeting section, we can specify that the targets include every creature within the area. Choose a circle shape with a radius of 20 feet. Now, move to the Effects section to select the type of save required and specify the damage that will be dealt. If you open the animation interface, you'll see the new activity Vortex template listed alongside the attack activity. Since this new activity involves a template, we want the animation to trigger after the template is created. Under animation type, we need to select template circle because our template is circular. As you can see, some animations will automatically populate the settings for you. Let's close these for now and take it step by step. Let's choose an animation that will play on the token using the bow. Click the sequencer database icon and we'll search for a bow animation. You can select the search source from this drop-down menu. Let's pick the animation for a bow, loading an arrow, and click the button to copy the animation path, which we'll then paste into the animation file name section. In the same way, we'll add an arrow animation that travels from the token to the target. Next, let's search for a vortex animation and copy-paste its path into the animation file name section. If you use the activity, you might notice that the animations aren't playing in the correct order. To fix this, we need to edit the animation chain. The wait until finished setting determines how long the next animation should wait until the current one finishes. For this setup, let's start the arrow animation half a second before the bow animation ends, and the vortex animation 300 milliseconds before the arrow animation ends. So now all animations should play as expected. Let's take our customization even further in the animation script section. While the animation script auto-completes based on your selections in the animation configuration settings, you can also add your own code for greater flexibility. In this example, we'll make the vortex increase in size when it starts and decrease just before it ends. First, locate the on-target section of the code where the template vortex animation is defined. If you're familiar with how sequencer works, You can add a scale and method to make the vortex increase in size to its current scale of 1.5 over 1 second. Let's also add a scale out method for the vortex to decrease its size just before it finishes. If you use the activity, as you can see, the vortex size now changes at the beginning and the end of the animation. The most powerful feature of the animation script is that you can write your own commands or macros, or even drag and drop macros from anywhere. This opens up a world of possibilities for customization and creativity. When using BLFX weapon animations with a weapon that has the reach property, the module automatically recognizes it and plays the appropriate animation based on the distance to the target. Note that the free module doesn't include the 10-foot attack animations. For a magic missile spell, there are a couple of tricks you can do. First, let's add a Jules and Ben's missile animation asset. Let's choose this purple one. If you want to cast the spell on all targets at once, you can modify the weight until finish setting and subtract the total animation time. Additionally, if you want random colors for the missiles, simply delete the color from the name of the animation. In D&D 5e version 4, you can add multiple templates one after another. For instance, if you want to create an advanced web spell, edit the spell, go to Details section, and change the area's multiple setting to 3. Now, when you cast the spell, you can create 3 web templates. You can do the same with all the items that have a template. The module is compatible with D&D 5th edition version 4, version 3, and Pathfinder 2nd edition. We're committed to continuously improving the module and adding new features over time. So be sure to grab the free module from within Foundry or the premium version from our Patreon. The premium version includes more animated assets and also animated tokens. Spread the word and join our Discord server to share your thoughts, ask questions, or share macros. We can't wait to see what you all create.